share my latest, greatest, best find with you all. Over the last few months, I've become, and probably will remain, an expert Netflix surfer. Happy to challenge you to a duel if you dare. My latest find is Jack Whitehall, Travels with My Father. Yes, it's not the latest thing, I know, but in my defense, Series 4 premiered this month. So, what is it about? Jack Whitehall is a comedian and Michael is a 70-odd-year-old father, and Jack decides to take a gap year and travel with Michael initially to Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia. That's season 1. It is such an entertaining series that I'm rather surprised I haven't binge watched all the seasons, but beauty sleep calls every now and then. So I guess you wonder why I find this so entertaining and why I'm talking about it this morning. Main reason is relevance. I love traveling and I have 2 young adults that I would love to travel the world with. It resonates with me, and this is the key to successfully landing any message. I haven't quite worked out whether it's a travel show, a comedy show, or a show on relationships and lifelong learning, and this is what makes it such a standout production in my books. I'll share some of my key takeaways from the series 1 or season 1 that I've been watching. So Jack and Michael go to the same place, but the experience of the place is completely different. So lesson number 1, don't ever think because it works for you or you like it, others will. This is often a key problem when we write communications or produce creative work. We do it for ourselves, but that's not who it's for. It's actually for the other person. In most places they go, when they actually listen to each other, which is sometimes a problem, they are often intrigued by each other's views, their depth of insight into what is and what isn't important, and what matters to the other. So lesson number 2, try to understand what the other person is experiencing, and you might discover something new about yourself as well. More often than not, Michael, the father, is a Mr. Know-it-all because of his age, his experience, and worldly wisdom. But on the occasions when he allows his son to take the lead and he just follows, he finds himself admiring not only his creation, as well as learning something himself. So lesson number 3, when you're a leader, you don't always have to or have all the answers. It's often better to let someone else lead, especially when it's their area of expertise. You will no doubt learn something new, which will assist you to stay relevant. There are obviously deep-seated perceptions they have of each other and that they've had acquired over many years. They often base their conversations, their attitudes, and their actions on the perceptions they have of each other. When, however, they take the time out to understand that they need to deal with reality and let go of their own filters and prejudices and perceptions, their bond becomes stronger and their bickering less. Lesson number 4, perceptions are often horrible things. After a period of time, you have a perception of a perception, and it muddies the water so badly that it's just one opaque mess. It's important to take the time to question your own filters and perceptions and love what is, not what you think is. So, with these 4 lessons in mind, consider what may be appealing to others, find out something new about yourself by letting go and letting them take the lead. You don't always have to be right. Sometimes it's better to be happy. And be kind when it comes to your own filters and perceptions. Love what is, not what your perception is. I think you can face this day in a slightly different way. And so I wish you a happy Wednesday, and rest assured this evening I'll be watching my favorite travel comedy relation mashup, season 2, where the Whitehall boys will be in Eastern Europe. Have a fun day. If you like this, like. If you follow us or subscribe, we'd be most grateful. Thanks very much for your time. Cheers.